pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Second and 11. Another try after the first down sack. And he's going to go down again. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shaw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Shaw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
It all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. on second down. Boyle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Shaw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Shaw. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Forward for only about a yard up to the 21. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, Shaw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Kane. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England trying to get a place on offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Shaw. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our players' spotlight. And this defense, they came prepared. He's probably going to be seeing them in his sleep if they don't fix things quickly.
And that's not exactly what he wants to see in his post-game slumber. So they've got to figure out a way to slow things down a little bit. Some screen passes, some draws, anything to make the defensive front hesitate a little bit. Think on their way back to the quarterback, maybe even a quarterback draw, some type of tendency breaker to change things up.
Exactly. Whatever the case, something to mix it up here. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Holmes. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Jackson going to run again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll run with Holmes. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession. They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And now out come the Patriots. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Boyle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Shaw. He finds his man, complete. That's done. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Shaw. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Shaw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hammond. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shaw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Off the play fake. Shaw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Shaw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. It's Holmes. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Shaw, quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now. Boyle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Throwing on 1st down. Shaw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And they're using him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down at the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st down, Shaw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Shaw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bowden now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Got his man complete over the middle. It's done. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Shaw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Off play action, Shaw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Shaw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is the spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge, a successful one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shaw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the gun, Shaw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Shaw. He finds his man, complete. That's done. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We begin our journey up at MetLife Stadium, Cincinnati in town to take on New York. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we stay in the AFC East. We head to Buffalo to see what's happening with the Bills. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. and they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jaguars trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Boyle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Shaw. He finds his man. Complete. That's done. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw on 2nd down. Shaw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Shaw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Back to throw. Shaw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Holmes. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shaw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Shaw. He finds his man. Complete. That's done. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shaw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. And maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. At second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Shaw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On the option right is Jackson. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll run on 1st down. Boyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's Shaw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Shaw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Shaw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And he'll find the open man on the right side. It's Kane. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he finds his man, complete. That's Shepard.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's That's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 1st down, Boyle, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wiggles free. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd down, Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Shaw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there for the Patriots. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Looking to throw. Shaw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bowden now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. Holmes has got it complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Second down and 3. Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here pulled in by Bowden. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now they're in the hurry-up. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They run the counter now on first down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you. I got you. Check 3, check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Big hold of the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Patriots, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a